This is what happens when you get older, Annie, and your feet hurt. You've got to go on a cart. But we're still playing.
It's the only way to play golf, though, don't you think?
I liked walking, but
yeah,
if you can't walk, then get on the course.
It's the lazy golf professional's way to play golf.
I call it the injured wise person's way to play.
Probably, yes. We thought we would sort of talk a little bit about how we warmed up when we played on tour. Bonnie Doon in Sydney. It's a beautiful spot here.
Yeah, you should always look at the beauty when you're playing golf, shouldn't you?
Tracy Tressiter, the mental coach for golf.
Stay on the road.
She talks a lot about that, you know, admiring the view and not sort of focusing the whole way around, because it's not possible to focus the whole way around.
No, it's not.
So we were going to talk a little bit about our pre-shot routines and things that we did before we played on tour. Like, I used to go to the course about an hour before, and that, for me, that was important. I kind of needed that structure where I would warm up and hit some shots, and I would do a little bit of chipping and pitching and end up with some putting, and it would take me about an hour, and that made me feel I was ready to go. Yep. What about you?
It's funny, an hour must be in the way, but because, as you've already pointed out, I'm a little older than you,
that was in a previous video. She hasn't forgotten it.
My memory's not that short. I needed about an hour, but I would do stretching because I was always kind of had a lot of injuries. Yeah. So I would do stretching.
Dennise was very skinny on tour, and she only had to sort of look at a rock. She would trip over it.
So that's very true. So I would do my stretching in my hotel room. Then I'd get to the golf course an hour before. I would start with some speed putting, then do chipping, pitching, some woods. I'd pretend I was on the first hole because that's where I always
a smart idea. Yeah. Try and make your practice as much like your play. Yep. And visualise, okay, this is the first shot of and then you might even pull your 7-iron out the bag and pretend that's your second
Absolutely.
Shot. That's a great way
to overcome those nerves.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then I'd always finish with a couple of short putts because I hated being rushed to the tee. So I'd have a couple of short putts that I would get because I don't want to miss them.
That you make sure you're going to get.
So I notice a lot of our students and clients probably are practicing, 6 and 8 footers, and even golf pros only get 50% of the 8 footers, and then they go with a negative.
So you should finish even with a 1-foot putt or a few 1-foot putts, just to make sure you're seeing that ball going in the hole over and over again. It's just a little confidence booster before you go.
Oh, we've got
people behind us.
We've got traffic behind us. Sorry, Andrew. We're just doing a movie.
So we're back with Golf Chat with Dennise and Anne.
Hi, Annie.
And
I'm driving well.
You probably know Dennise because she's a very famous and well-known golf professional.
In my own mind.
And we were going to chat a little bit about life on tour and what Dennise we thought was fun about being on tour. So we were on tour for about 20-something years.
I was on tour for 5.
Were you?
Yeah, only 5. I got pregnant.
Oh, well, that
does it to you, doesn't it?
I didn't realise that. I was on tour for about 10 years. So 15 years between us. So what did you think was the most fun thing about, other than getting pregnant?
Well, that was fun.
What did you think was the most fun thing about being on tour?
I thought the most fun thing about it, Annie, was I would always think, because I'd been a school teacher before, my goodness, I am being paid to play golf. I can earn money playing golf.
That's a great attitude.
I can earn money practicing. So I just love the fact that I could earn money doing what I loved. And also, I just love the fact that in Europe, we travelled around, we'd see shows, the Moulin Rouge.
Dennise was particularly good at that, though, weren't you? You would make the effort to go and see things, and I was the opposite. I was a bit like the school nerd on the golf tour. You
were very intense. You just wanted to practice too much, I think.
Yeah, and we used to go to Rome, and I wouldn't go and visit anything. I think we went 3 years before I went and saw the Colosseum at all.
Really?
Because I just was there to play golf, and your day is taken up, though.
Your day is taken up.
We usually land on a Monday, practice round Tuesday, Pro-Am Wednesday, play Thursday through Sunday, travel Monday, practice round Tuesday. So it would go on and on. And so there really wasn't a lot of extra time, but you were good. You made an effort to.
Well, I think, because I love wine, and Europe has great wines, so I could go to, try different wines, different restaurants, musicals. I mean, I just thought golf was great because I just thought, wow, I'm having a great lifestyle and being paid for it. Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't take it serious, or I may not have done quite as well. So.
I didn't have that attitude. I was sort of just out to do as well as I could without enjoying. I should have enjoyed it more. Yeah, in hindsight's a wonderful.
Remember that time John and I took you to Stonehenge, and you'd said, "Oh, I haven't done any sightseeing." We were like, "What? Come with us. We do sightseeing all the time.
It's good to have friends like that. Take me sightseeing.
Get you into wine, get you into all that.
But being on the European tour was such a privilege.
Fun. It's such. We were like all good friends. Like we're still in touch with our friends. Like I only went and visited Helen Hopkins in Austria.
Helen's an Australian girl who now teaches golf in Austria.
Yeah, and we've got Maureen, lots of the girls that we're still friends with. So it was a real family, and I think that made it really easy. I mean, you played in the States. I didn't do that, so I think Europe was much friendlier.
Yes. Well, we've driven around in circles enough on this island. We'll see you next time on Golf Chat with
Bye.
We thought we would talk a little bit about some life on tour. There's somebody coming down. I think
that's all right. No, that's fine. We're going the right way.
So we were going to talk. I forgot what we were going to talk about. What did we say we were going to talk about?
Things we did for fun.
That's right. I was going to ask you. Excuse us, wait. I was going to say, what did you think was the most...
Is this turned on?
Yes. Okay. It's professional. What did you think was the most fun thing about being on tour?
We'll start again, are we? Or
we're still going.
Oh, we're still going. Are we going to just cut this out? Oh, this is good. Oh, it's a bit windy here, isn't it? Where did your hat go?
I think we better start that one again.